All right, everybody. Welcome to the 9:15 Lady Wild versus All Stars Navy. I'm sorry Greg's not doing the commentary today. It's going to be me, so it will not be as good. We have Riot, Bree, and Lennon on the ice on offense, and Caroline and Margot on defense. Sorry guys, I had to tie my shoe there. All right, had a good rush on the net for the first play. Good job by Margot, keeping that in. Bucks with the distance. Finn, tough shot over Finn's right shoulder there. All right, out on the ice we have Gabby, Penny, and Beckett, and then Ruby and Gwen on defense. Continue to battle in the neutral zone. And Des Moines able to gain entry. Ruby sends that around the boards. And Beckett's able to poke that out into the neutral zone. We are back in our defensive zone. Gwen's gonna bring that around. And she sends it up to Penny. And the Bucks are able to keep that in. A shot towards the net, blocked by Ruby. She sends that out, not quite far enough. We're still in our zone. Beckett's able to grab that. She's gonna skate it around. Nobody over there to grab it though. Ruby's in a battle along the boards. Looks like Beckett and Penny are over there to help her. They're able to pop that out. Unable to get it out to the neutral zone though. Beckett's got it around behind the net. She sends it up to Penny. Penny sends it a little further up the boards, but can't quite get enough on it. Good block by Ruby there on a shot. Good job by Finn getting over with some help of the post there. Back to the middle. Lady Wild are just having some trouble getting that cleared. Gabby's able to get that out into the neutral zone. Good job by Gabby. And then Des Moines has offsides. That was a good battle there. The Lady Wild didn't give them very many options. All right, out on the ice, Riley, Laura, and Ellie, and Caroline and Margot on defense. Caroline's gonna pick this up in our defensive zone. She skates it around. Round one, round two. That was almost offsides. Caroline's able to get that all the way deep into our zone for a good shot. Good stop by their goalie. We're gonna keep the same crew on the ice. Laura's gonna take the face-off. She sends that over towards Riley. The Bucks are able to pick it up and push it out into the neutral zone. Good stop by Caroline. Margot's able to send that back out into the neutral zone for the Des Moines to regroup. They send it back in. towards the net. It's blocked by Finley. Good battle by Ellie there. Caroline's going to pick this up, take it around the net. She sends it around the boards. She's going to bring it up the wall. She's going to take it all the way down deep into our offensive zone. Loses it in the corner. Picked up by the Bucks. They're going to bring it up through the middle. One-on-one. Good job by Caroline. Ellie's able to battle to get that up towards the blue line, but we just can't get it out. Margot sends that for icing, and the Lady Wild will get to have a line change. All right, out on the ice we have Bree, Riot, and Lennon on offense. Lennon's going to take the face-off, and Ruby and Gwen on defense. Face-off's one towards the wall, and the Bucks are able to send it towards the net, but a great block by Finn. All right, Lennon's going to take that around the net. She chips it up the boards and is able to get it out to Bree. Bree's going to bring that into our offensive zone. Great shot. Oh, a good opportunity for a rebound there. Lennon's able to get her stick on it, but just can't quite send it deep enough. Ruby's kind of tied up, but that was a good pass by the Bucks through the middle, but not able to connect. They've wrapped that around, blocked by Finley. Got a little bit of a battle behind the boards, or behind the net on the boards. The Bucks try to send that out to the defense, but have to regroup. Oh, we're able to get that into our offensive zone. Riot gets that down into the corner. The Bucks send it around. Picked off by Bree and picked up by Caroline, I think. The Bucks pick that up in the corner. Penny's going to give some pressure. Bucks come away with it. Beckett giving some pressure in the corner there. That comes out to the neutral zone. The Bucks are able to skate around a couple of Lady Wild players and get a shot blocked by Finn. Lady Wild are able to pop that out to the neutral zone. The Bucks pick it up and pass it towards the near boards. Still a battle in the neutral zone, and the Bucks are able to bring it into our defensive zone. Back out to the neutral zone. That's going to be icing. The Lady Wild are doing a good job not making it easy for the Bucks to enter our defensive zone. All right, out on the ice we have Ruby and Gwen on defense, Laura, Ellie, and I think that's Riley behind Gwen. Yes, Riley. Laura takes the face off and wins it towards the near boards. Ruby sends it up the boards, not quite enough on it. Bucks get a shot, that goes wide. Ooh, Gwen's able to pick that up, sends it down through the neutral zone. Might have just a little too much on it for icing. So a good job by the Lady Wild there. And we'll come back to our defensive zone. Oops. Still 1-0, All Stars. And we have 4 minutes and 46 seconds left in this first period. We're going to keep the same crew on the ice. Bucks win that back. Try to send it from the point, but are blocked by a few bodies. Bucks able to keep that in. Ruby sends it back towards the middle there. Now we're up to Lara. She's hustling for that puck. She's not going to make it easy here. Comes into back into the neutral zone. Ruby's able to poke that away, send it back to the neutral zone. Kept her feet moving there, to my surprise. Bucks send that around the boards. Ellie's doing a great job keeping that in. Pops out to the neutral zone. Riley's got control of it, sends it into our offensive zone. Lennon's giving a good battle there. Oop, Ellie comes away with it and sends it towards the net. Great job, Ellie. The Bucks are gonna skate that right up the middle of the ice. Oh, swing and a miss by Ruby there. They send it towards Finn. Good job by Gwen to get that out of there. Lennon's gonna battle along the boards there. Good job, Lennon. Sends it. Gets blocked by a Bucks player. She sends it the other way. Picked up by Ellie. Ruby's gonna pick that up in the corner there. Sends it towards the blue line, but not able to get it out. The Bucks are able to send that towards the net. Good stop by Finn. Got a cover and able to get a line change. The Lady Wild are being much more aggressive today, going after all those loose pucks, and it shows. We have Lennon, Riot, and Bree out there on offense, and Margot and Gwen on defense. Margot comes away with it, sends it up the center, decides to try to dump it down deep into the offensive zone. Just a little too much on it across the line for an icing. We're going to come back to our defensive zone. Try again. Quick shot from the point by the Bucks. Goes wide. Margot picks that up, sends it out to the neutral zone. The Bucks are able to pick it up. Oh, Bree's able to take that away. We have a fast break here. Oh, great shot by Bree. She's trying to center this again. Goalie can't get it covered. Oh, but they're gonna blow the whistle for him anyways. Really great play there by the Lady Wild. All right, coming out on the ice. Margot, Caroline on defense. Gabby, Beckett, and then Penny's gonna take the face-off. Face-off's won by the Bucks. They're gonna skate it up through the middle, but stopped by Margot. Continue to battle in the neutral zone. Bucks come away with it. Offsides by the Bucks. Lady Wild keep the same offense, change out the defense, so now we have Ruby and Gwen out there on D. Offsides by the Bucks. Penny's going to take the face off again. She wins that over to Beckett, who's able to send it up through the neutral zone. Beckett comes away with it. She's going to be able to bring it all the way into the offensive zone. Tries to center it. Nobody there, but comes away with it again. Centers it towards Gabby, able to send it to the net again. Penny's given some good pressure. comes out towards the center of the ice there. Ooh, Ruby's able to keep that in. A couple elbows thrown there, but we'll just not worry about that. Bucks come away with it, send it in front of the net. Gwen does great pressure over there and is able to keep it in. Battle right by the blue line. We got all the Lady Wild over there except for Ruby. Pops out to Ruby. She sends it back in. No offside there. That felt like an offsides, but that's all right. Bucks come away with it, come to the open side of the ice here. Ruby's able to get her stick on that one, and Gwen was in good position to help with that as well. The Bucks center that. Tough shot. Finn blocked it again. 2 blocks for Finn there. The Bucks are able to bring that to the middle. Ruby got her stick on that one. Another shot. Ruby clears that out. The Bucks continue to get shots, but we're getting our stick on it. Good block by Finn, but it pops out and they're able to rebound it. Tough series of events for the Lady Wild there, but really good play all around. So now the score is All Stars 2, Lady Wild 0. We have 14 seconds left in this first period. Riley, Ellie, and Lara are on the ice, and still Ruby and Gwen. I'm not sure what happened there. I think it was offsides. Lara's going to take the face-off again. Bucks come away with it into the neutral zone. Our defense sends that. And that's the end of the first period. We've got the Lady Wild 0, All Stars Navy 2. All around some really good battles by the Lady Wild today. And we're back. Period 2. Lady Wild are behind 0-2. Out on the ice we have Riot. Lennon's going to take the face-off, and Bree, and Caroline and Margot on defense. Lady Wild are going to come away with this face-off. Tipped away by the Bucks, but back into our offensive zone by Bree. The Bucks are able to pop that out. Caroline picks it up, brings it around behind the net. Ooh, stripped away by the Bucks. Lennon's gonna bring that around. That ends up in front of our net. Bree picks it up. Bucks send that towards the net, but Caroline picks it up around the net. Battle on the far boards there. Lennon comes away with it. Bucks are able to push that away. Bree's going to bring that up the near boards and is able to push that out into the neutral zone and into our offensive zone. A little too much on it, and we have an icing. We're gonna come down back to our defensive zone. Line change for the Lady Wild, Ruby and Gwen on defense. Beckett, Penny. We need another player. And Gabby's gonna come out on offense. It's won by the Bucks towards the near boards, and they center it, but nobody's over there. Gwen's able to push that out into the neutral zone, into our offensive zone. Kept in by Gabby. Beckett's going to give some pressure here. Comes into our defensive zone. Ruby's able to get it back towards the blue line, but it pops back down into the corner. Beckett sends that up to Penny. Sends that out into neutral ice. Picked up by the Bucks. They send that back into our offensive zone, or defensive zone, I'm sorry. Into the neutral zone again. They send it. The Bucks are offsides. Line change for the Lady Wild. Ellie, Laura, and Riley on the ice. Laura's going to take the face-off, and we have Caroline and Margot on defense. Bucks come away with it in our offensive zone, or defensive zone, I'm sorry. Able to take a shot, blocked by Finn. The Bucks send that up, but can't connect. Looks like a D pass there. Going to get a shot towards the goal. Another block by Finn. Lady Wild come away with it. Send it across. Good job. Another good pad block by Finn there. And she's able to get it covered. Finley's having an absolutely excellent game in net. Lennon gonna take this face off. Bree and Riot on offense, and we have Caroline and Margot on defense. Caroline's got it in the corner, is able to get around one defender, passes it up to Bree. Bree gets that. Caroline able to send that into our offensive zone. We get it deep in the corner. Bree's gonna chase that down. A little battle in the corner there. Lennon's able to pick it up, but gets tripped. And the Lady Wild are gonna go on a power play. All right, now we have Beckett and Ruby on defense. Penny, Ellie, and Gwen on offense. One over to Gwen, just can't quite connect. Bucks push that back behind the net. Ellie's gonna chase that down and battle. Bucks come away with it, but Penny's able to get her stick on it. Now we have a battle with Gwen on the boards. Bucks are able to come away with it. But great defense by Beckett. Again, great defense by Beckett. They're able to get her stick on those. Battle in the neutral zone there. Bucks, still just a loose puck in the neutral zone. The Bucks finally get a hold of it, send it deep in our defensive zone. Beckett chases that down. He's going to send it up the boards. She tries to connect with Ellie, but can't quite connect. Great block by Finn. Ruby's going to pick that up. Chips it up the boards to Ellie. Can't quite connect there, but Out in the neutral zone we go. We have a loose puck in the neutral zone. Bucks send it back into the neutral zone. Bucks have come away with it. Beckett's giving chase. Ruby tries to give some pressure. Able to send it from pretty deep in the zone there. Just over Finn's pads there. All right, we have 7 minutes and 28 seconds left in this second period. Gabby, Lara, and Riley out on the ice on offense. Caroline and Margot on defense. Caroline's able to knock that into our offensive zone. Refs call off icing. Bucks are going to bring it around. They try to send it up the boards, but Lara's able to get her stick on it. Bucks pop that out into the neutral zone. Good stop by Lara. But Bucks get control of it again. They're going to bring it in. Caroline's able to get her stick on it. A little battle at the point here. Caroline's going to be able to bring that around the net. Changes direction, sends it. She's got some open ice there if she can get past this. Yep, around the one Bucks player. Caroline gets around two, but just loses the puck for a moment, but a good battle there. And they're gonna call the Bucks on hooking. Oh, never mind. They're gonna call Caroline on hooking. Lady Wild are going to go on a penalty kill. We're out for the penalty kill. Ruby and Beckett on defense. Lennon and Riot on offense. That's one back to the Lady Wild, who dump it just towards the boards there. Beckett's going to go give some pressure there. Beckett's able to send that out. It's not going to make it to the line for icing, which is great. Bucks send that up the boards. Gets past Ruby, but Beckett's going to be able to get back. Great job by Beckett. Ruby's able to get her stick on it and send it up, but can't quite get it out. Good block by Finn. Ruby sends it up the boards again. The Bucks have control. Skate around one. Able to get a shot. Loose puck. And the Bucks are able to poke that in. We've got 4-0. All-Stars Navy. 5 minutes and 32 seconds left in this first period. Out on the ice, Ellie. Lara takes the face off, and Riley. On defense, we have Caroline and Margot. Bucks get around Caroline, but Margot's able to get her stick on the shot. Margot sends it up the boards. Ellie's going to give a battle there. The Bucks are able to send that towards the net, picked up by Caroline. That's stripped from Caroline. They're going to try to bring it on, or Finley does a great job sealing off that post. Lady Wild going to keep the same group on the ice. It's one towards the near boards by the Bucks, but the Wild are able to pick it up, send it around the boards. Kept in by the Bucks. Margot sends it back towards the board, or the blue line. Now Caroline's gonna skate that around the net. Gets picked off by the Bucks and they send it towards the net, just wide. Laura's gonna chase that down on the far boards. Can't quite get it out. Loses an edge. She's still battling though. The Bucks send that towards the net. That's gonna get picked up by Caroline. Caroline changes direction, gets around one. She's got some open ice in front of her. Gets tripped by the Bucks player, and we're gonna go on a power play. Puck's gonna drop in our offensive zone. We have Gabby, Penny, and Gwen on offense, and Beckett and Ruby on defense. Won by the Bucks, still loose in the corner now. Penny's giving some pressure there. Gwen does a good job. Ruby's gonna come up, and she's able to keep that in, send it down deep. Nobody in the corner there. The Bucks are gonna get there first. But Gabby and Beckett are able to send that towards the net sort of together. Bucks are gonna bring it around the boards. They try to chip it up. Ruby gets her stick on it, but can't quite keep it in. Bucks pick it up. Gets through both Ruby and Beckett, but Penny's able to get there and slow it down, and Finley's able to cover it. Great job by Finn and good hustle by Penny to try to help out there. All right, face off by Lennon. Margot's gonna come away with it. Sends it up towards Riot, can't quite connect. Oh, but we're able to get that into the neutral zone. Lennon's able to poke it further into the neutral zone, but Bucks come away with it. Able to get around Margot there. Bucks try a nice centering pass. Lady Wild are able to get that back out into the neutral zone. Lennon loses an edge. Lady Wild will be able to poke that for a second into our offensive zone, but we're back in the neutral zone. Lennon tries to send that towards Riot, not able to connect, but we get further into our offensive zone. Bree's gonna try to chase that down. We have a loose puck in our defensive zone. Just can't quite catch up to it, and that goes over Finley's pad. All right, we have All Stars 5, Lady Wild 0, 2:29 left in the second period. Ruby on D, and Beckett, and Riley, Ellie, and Lara on offense. Beckett's able to poke that out towards, and we're out in the neutral zone. The Bucks regroup, send that back into our defensive zone, and we send it back out, and we're in the neutral zone again. This one gets past Beckett, and Ruby's able to get a stick on that one. It goes just wide of the net. Lady Wild have it, trying to get it out of the zone. Gets deflected towards the middle. Beckett able to get a stick on that. Beckett's gonna bring this up. And can't quite get it out over the blue line. The Bucks try to send it towards the net again, and Beckett's able to get that back towards the blue line. Oh, that goes off Finley's stick and just gets a bad hop over this stick. Out for the Lady Wild, Penny, Gabby, Gwen, Caroline, and Margot on defense. Penny gives some nice pressure here. Squirts out towards Margot, who sends it back deeper into the neutral zone. The Bucks come away with it. I think that was offsides. Gabby, Gwen, and Penny taking the face off. We're able to pop that out into the neutral zone. Bucks get around one, but lose an edge. We're able to pick that up and hit that towards the far boards. And Caroline loses an edge. Margot sends that around the boards up towards the blue line, but the Bucks are able to pick it up. They're able to send it. Good block by Finley. That's the end of the second period. We have the All-Stars Navy 6, Lady Wild 0. All right, we're back for the third period. Current score is All-Stars Navy 6, Lady Wild 0. Lennon takes the face off with Riot and Bree. Oh, Riot's able to steal that, send it towards the net. Covered by the goalie. On defense, we have Ruby and Beckett. Face off. Ooh, good battle by Bree to try to keep that in the zone. We have a battle in the neutral zone here. Squirts out towards a Bucks player. They're going to bring it around. Beckett's going to pick that up and send it back in the neutral zone. Good stop by Bree, who's able to send that deep. We're going to call that an icing. Lady Wild are going to take a line change here. Margot and Caroline on defense, Laura, Riley, and Ellie on offense. Bucks send that towards the net wide. Caroline's going to pick it up. Caroline's got a good battle. Kid twice her size in the corner and wins it. The Bucks are able to pop that out towards the blue line. They try to send it, but run into some Lady Wild skates. Pops out into the neutral zone, and the Bucks are going to have to regroup, which they do, and they gain entry into our defensive zone and center it. Good stop by Finley. Caroline picks that up and is trying to get out of the corner with it. Bucks are able to take that towards the net, but don't find anyone to connect with. Comes out to the defense. D to D pass and a send from the point. The Bucks send that across the net. No one there to pick it up. And they're able to keep it down in the corner. Pass it out to the D. We're going to take a shot just wide. Margot's going to pick that up. Send it up the boards. Can't quite get it out. Bucks have a good centering pass. Margot's able to get a stick on it. And Caroline's able to get there as well. We got a loose puck in front of the net. That gets covered by Finley. The Lady Wild do a line change here. Penny gonna take the face off. Gwen and Gabby on offense. Ruby and Beckett on defense. Beckett's gonna battle for the puck there in the corner. Ruby's able to get her stick on it. It's gonna bring it around the net. Switches directions and sends it over to Gwen. She's got quite a bit of open ice there. She's gonna bring it up towards the blue line. Tries to send it out, but can't quite get it all the way there. That deflects off of Ruby's skate back into the defensive zone. Beckett sends it up towards the boards. Gabby's gonna get that picked up, sends it off the boards. Gonna get picked up by the Bucks in our offensive zone. The Bucks send it up. Beckett's able to keep it in. But the Bucks get around. We've got a 3-on-1. Ruby's able to get a piece of it, but can't get the whole thing. And they go top shelf over Finley. That was a tough shot. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left of this forever long third period. Lennon's going to take the face off with Riot and Bree, Caroline, and Margot on defense. Lennon's able to get that puck deep into our offensive zone. The Bucks are trying to get that out. Spurts just past Caroline. And we're just into the neutral zone. Sent back into and back out to the neutral zone. Caroline regroups, sends it over to Riot, who's got a little space but just can't quite get her full stick on it.
Hey, Gracie, can you go through this mic?
That was close.
Same place you've been putting it would be fine.
That's an offsides on the Lady Wild.
It would be perfect.
All right, Lady Wild keep the same forwards out there, and we have Ruby and Beckett on defense. Ooh, Lennon's able to pick this up and gain the zone. Loses it as she crosses. The Bucks are gonna skate around Ruby and get around Beckett, have a good pass. But Finn has a great block there. Five minutes and 30 seconds left of this third period. We have a running clock. Line change for the Lady Wild. We have Beckett, Lara, and Ellie on offense, and Ruby and I don't know. No, I think Beckett was on defense. I'm sorry. Ruby able to get a stick on that shot, sends it over to Beckett to battle in the corner. Ruby sends that up to Riley can't quite connect. Ruby sends it up to Riley again. Riley's able to pick it up and sends it towards the net. The Bucks are trying to get that out, but Beckett tries to keep it in there. Bucks are able to get control of it. Get around Caroline there, get it towards the net, but wide. They send it towards the net again. Wide again. Laura's able to pick that up. And she takes off there, sends it out to the neutral zone. Riley's able to pick this up, sends it towards the net, covered by the goalie. Penny, Gwen and Gabby on offense, and Margot and Caroline on defense. Lady Wilder gets a shot on net, blocked by the goalie. The Bucks are gonna skate that through the neutral zone. We have 3-on-1. Caroline's able to get a stick on it, but not able to get it too far out of the way, but a good slowdown. Picked up by Caroline behind the net. She gets around one Bucks player. Not able to get around the second. Margot gets that out of harm's way from in front of the net. We have a battle in the corner. A little bit of a two Lady Wild player going after it there. Good stop by Caroline in front of the net. She's going to bring it around. Gets around one. She's got some space. Gets knocked away by one, but she's able to pick it back up. She gets it deep into the corner. Caroline still has it, trying to find someone to center to. Not able to connect, but she's able to keep it deep there. Bucks are going to bring it out. Got some room over here. They get around Margot. Caroline's giving good pressure. Out of harm's way by Gabby. Penny's going to give some pressure here. Bucks send it towards the net, but we have defensemen there to knock it out of the way. Caroline's going to pick it up, take it behind the net. She gets hooked. And the Lady Wild will go on a power play. 1 minute and 44 seconds left in this game. Lennon, Riot, and Bree on offense, and Ruby and Beckett on defense. The Lady Wild are able to send it towards the net. We have a battle in the neutral zone. Lennon's able to pick it up. She's going to take it towards the net. Gets it broken up by a Bucks player. Bree's able to put that in the back of the net. Great job, Bree. Shows this Lady Wild team continues to battle in a tough game. We're going to keep the same group on the ice. Ruby's going to pick this up, and the hoop gets deflected by a comes up towards the blue line. The Bucks are able to keep it in. Lennon's going to pick that up. Not a lot of places to go with it. Just pushes it up towards the blue line. The Bucks are able to keep it in. Still continuing to battle in front of the net here. Bucks are going to take a shot over the net. Picked up by Riot in the corner. We have 44 seconds left here. Ruby's able to pick that up. Ooh, tries to send it up the boards. There we go. Sends it around the opposite direction. We've got Bree over there. That's squirted out into the neutral zone. 25 seconds left in this period. They're gonna skate it back in. Finn's able to get it blocked and Ruby pushes it back towards the boards. We have a D-to-D pass, can't quite connect for the Bucks, but they send it across ice again. That's the end of the third period. That's the game at 7 for the All-Stars and 1 for the Wild. Some really good battling by the Wild in this game.